we are not at home.
Well, obviously.
Yeah. So, guys, welcome to Relevant Bible Talk, where we talk about stuff, talk about scriptures, make it relevant, and hopefully you stick around because I think you want to hear today's devotion.
Why?
Good morning.
Morning, guys.
It is Thursday night for us, Friday morning. Well, it's Friday morning for us, Friday morning for you guys. It is 12:46.
Yeah, it's late.
Yeah, it's late. I'm not sure. I think we had mentioned it on the previous devotional, right? That we came out here to Lake Tahoe. Well, actually, we're in the outskirts of Lake Tahoe with
Our young adults.
our young adults, and we all pitched in and came out here, guys, and just fellowship, time for fellowship, but time for them to get to bond and get to know each other better. Time for some of them to see something they've never seen and experience something they never experienced,
And for them to get their butt whipped at a Monopoly by their pastor.
We got really blessed with this place. Truly we got blessed because a lot of times before, remember last year when we rented houses and had different couples from the church come.
Yeah.
They were kind of pricey.
Yeah.
And we got blessed with this. It's not huge, but it's perfect.
Yeah, it's really, really nice.
Yeah. So, but yeah, honestly, we wanted to still do a devotional, even though we've been playing Monopoly for the last few hours. We're laughing and cracking up and joking, and it was a lot of fun. It really was a lot of fun to hang out with them. And I'm not sure what we're gonna do tomorrow or today, but just want to take them, show them around. Lake Tahoe, there's a lot of snow everywhere.
Yeah, it looks beautiful, beautiful out here. It's very, very beautiful. Maybe tomorrow we can just do a quick little live and show them outside. Our view from here is beautiful.
Oh, actually, watch. I got this video with Rihanna trying to hit Abraham with the snowball. Check this out.
Nope. You're too far, honey.
This might be it. Third time's a charm.
Oh, a little bit higher. Fingers hard now. Yeah.
Let me do it too. Daniel, can you put this in your pocket? I don't have my pockets.
Still higher.
Ah, I'm short.
Fingers are numb.
See?
Yes.
What do you guys think of that video? Guys, now, what I want to talk, I don't want to just be blabbering and talking about nothing. I do want to talk about fellowship and how important it is. Coming to a place like this, it's a lot of times people think, oh, it's going to be like opening your word and doing this. And those things are awesome. Those things are important to do, but it's the creating the bond. It's going to a place where people can get to know each other, not only them knowing each other, but us knowing them and them knowing us.
Yeah.
Because I think relationship is important. That's what is missing in a lot of churches, honestly, and we've always tried to build relationship. And I remember when you came along in the beginning, it was like everybody in the church didn't know each other, but they knew us.
Yeah.
And I still remember when they started hanging out with each other, different couples and different groups. And remember how excited we were? Because it was hard, guys, because let's say we hung out with one couple. Well, then nobody else would hang out. and then the next week we'd hang out with another couple people, and then everybody else wouldn't hang out, and it's like, how can we can't be at one place at one time?
Yeah.
You know, and that's why, you know, I get really excited, honestly, because in a sense, this is what you guys do when you comment on each other's stuff.
Yeah.
Because they start having conversations, especially like the live Wednesday Bible study, like they all know each other, they all start recognizing each other. And I think that is so key and important, because at first when you came to this channel, it was about having building a relationship with Sharon and I. Because like yesterday, somebody wrote that they feel like they know us.
Yeah.
You know, the brother that he wrote, he goes, man, I feel like I know you guys, you know, and that's awesome. But what's happening now is a lot of you guys know each other. And when I see that, I'm like, mission accomplished.
Yeah. I think they're building a rapport with one another, and I think they've gotten to know one another outside of just the YouTube. You know, they've been in communication with one another. They call each other. Yeah. And they're getting to know one another, one another's families and children and all of that. Which we can't.
And for us to say that, we got to give credit to Brother Anthony.
Yeah.
He has really truly helped that also, and helped in that, you know, and I got to give that to him.
And each one of them, I think, you know, because it takes the effort of
Adam, Adam, Felix.
I think it takes the effort of each one of you, not just, you know, one or two people. I think you make that effort, each one of you, because if you guys didn't take the time to reach out to one another, then that effort wouldn't be there. Do you get what I'm saying?
I mean, Sister Sheila, for instance, you know, she has fellowship with a lot of them through Zoom and whatnot. But man, for her she's from
Ohio, baby.
Ohio. I was going to say Iowa.
Yeah.
Ohio. She flew all the way over here to hang out with us.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if she realizes.
And that's what I mean.
How humbling that was for us. Like, wow, you came to spend time with us.
And that's what I mean. You know, if somebody doesn't take the effort to make that, you know, that doesn't take that first step to do it, then it doesn't happen. Yeah. You know, and I think a lot of the times the first step is actually saying hello on the feed, on the news feed. And a lot of the time that's the first step of you know, just making yourself known that you're even, you know, here. Yeah. That you even exist on the news feed. And I think that's important, because we need to know that you're here, that you're who you are, you know, that you even exist on how, you know, on the House Arrest or the Relevant Bible Talk, you know, news feed. We want to know who you are, and I think it's important that you say, hey, you know, my name is so and so, and I've been watching you guys. And the moment that you do that, I promise you that you are going to get a lot of hellos. You're going to feel welcomed, because that's the culture. That's the culture that's been built with, you know, House Arrest and Relevant Bible Talk. Everybody, that's the family, you know, because this is the culture. Everybody will come and say hello to you. Everybody will inundate you with prayer. Everybody will come together and love you, because this is what the family does. We come together and we love on each other, because that's what family does. You know, we drive each other nuts. We love each other. We pray for one another, and we're there to lift each other up. And we encourage one another, even in times when times are hard. We make each other laugh, you know, and we just go through those moments together, the ups and the downs in every moment. It's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everything that Sharon is saying, and, you know, all of those things, guys, is important. And I like what you said, because it takes two. Yeah. It takes two, you know, the fact that you reach out, the fact that you comment, the fact that you know, some of you, you know, go on Zoom with each other and share.
Yeah, because Anthony can build a platform. Adam can build a platform. You know, Tony Paleo can, and Michelle can build a platform. We can build a platform, but if nobody goes onto it or anything, then what good does it do if nobody makes that, you know, takes the first step to do it? So, you know, I really commend each and every one of you that actually take the time to go on there and actually take that first step to do it.
Yeah, there's a lot of times there's people at the church, especially the younger people, the youth, that they've gone paintballing with us, they've gone bike riding with us, and because of that, then when they face something difficult, they're gonna hear us out because they're like, because they're younger, they're like, man, you spent the time to do something fun with us, and when you do that, you have their ear to pour life into them. You put yourself in a position to speak life, and they're gonna hear you and respect it because they're like, I know you care because you spent time with us.
Yeah, and
You
I think this is, I think it was really strategic that the Lord allowed us to be here with our young adults and everything, because not only are we here enjoying a really good and fun time with them, but I really believe that, through this, we're going to be able to even sit down and be able to pour into them and be able to strategically be able to talk about what's in store for the young adults,
Yeah,
and I really truly believe that's what the Lord had in store through this trip,
yeah, because today, like we got here today, and it was fun playing Monopoly and all that. But tomorrow I do want to have a conversation about the future and ideas of what we can do. What can we do for the young adults or
Yeah.
even the youth at House of Rest? And brainstorm and hear them out and see like what can be
Yeah,
done.
what's next?
What's
What's next?
what
Yeah.
ideas, and I think that's very important. It's like you said, it's to be strategic and to be what's the word, intentional.
Intentional, yeah, and that's
you
what
know
we've been saying. And I
hmm
think, guys, there's so many things, so many things that we're really looking forward to 2022. And we have been saying this, guys, from the end of 2021 to the beginning of 2022. We
yeah
have been saying that we want to be intentional, and that is exactly what we're wanting to do. We have been having so much fun today since the moment we got here. It has been nothing but laughter and enjoying ourselves, but through it all, I really truly believe that there has been a lot of bonding, there has been a lot of laughter, and aside from that, God has been really truly moving, because there's actually some life changing experiences that, that are even happening throughout this trip as well. And we'll be able to share that with you guys really soon as well. But I really just know that God's going to be doing some really intentional things through our young adults that is going to be a moment where they're going to be able to lead by example for our youth. They're the ones that are going to be able to be raised up so that they can be an example for our youth and for our little ones, our new generation, And I'm excited. I'm really,
yeah
really excited.
I'm sitting here thinking of like the way Jesus ministered, and obviously, man, he was preaching, sharing the gospel, sharing about the kingdom of God, raising the dead, healing the sick, casting out demons. But another interesting that Jesus did is he went to a wedding. He went to and Jewish weddings weren't like, when we go to weddings, it's a one day, actually a few hours.
Mm-hmm.
We watch ceremony, we go to the what is it called, reception,
Mm-hmm.
and see him cut the cake and give him gifts. The Jewish wedding lasted up to a week, you know, and so the fact that Jesus went to a wedding means that he was there bonding and making friendships, laughing, spending time with people, and that's an important thing of ministry that sometimes gets left out.
Yeah.
And you got to find that balance of being able to fellowship and bond, at the same time build up, edify, and encourage. And that is key, and that's important because they're the future, guys.
Amen.
They're the future, and we have to take the time to spend time. Basically what it comes down to.
Yeah. Yeah. So, in true reality, guys, I guess this video for tonight is really let's encourage our young adults, because a lot of our young adults can be out there doing a lot of other things, but I commend our young adults that are here with us right now, for just even being here, because they actually made the choice to be here with us.
Yeah.
And they could have made the choice to not be, and they made the choice to actually be here,
Yeah.
to want to be discipled, and
On their own dime.
and
Yeah.
they took heed, of that, and that's a big deal, guys, because they can make a choice to follow or not follow, and that's a beautiful thing, that when you have young people that actually want to follow the footsteps of Jesus, and they say, you know what, Lord, I want to follow you, Lord. And that's a beautiful thing, and that's the one thing that when we have young people that want to follow Christ, we have to, say, you know what, I'm proud of you for making those decisions, and we got to let them know that. So if you have a young person at home, if you have young adults, if you have, teenagers and everything, and if you see them following in the things of Christ, commend them for that, and just tell them, you know what, I'm really, really proud of you for making the right decisions, and do something special for them. Like, really, really do something special for them, because in society now, in this world right now, it is really hard for our young people. They're out there really struggling in a hard world with decisions nowadays, with a lot of peer pressure, and with they're faced with really hard decisions. And man, I tremendously commend them for making the right choices, because it's a hard world out there. It's a harsh world.
Yeah. Growing up in church, guys, and maybe not everybody agrees with this type of ministry, but most times in churches, at least the way I grew up, I'm not saying now, you were in children's, and then you were in youth, and then there was no in between to adult.
Yeah.
So I would find myself like it's like, okay, I'm not a kid, so I can't go to youth, and I had nothing. Like, a lot of the churches I went to, they were all way older than me.
Yeah.
So I would lose interest. Do you realize the most people that are unchurched or have walked away from church are the young adults, because they can now make their own choice. And most churches, like, they have nothing for young adults. So that is the gap that is missing. You have a lot of people in children's ministry, you have a lot of people in youth, and a lot of adults.
Yeah.
And then there's this gap there. And it is hard.
Yeah.
It is hard to say, okay, what are we going to do? Because in all honesty, man, because a young adult is somebody that's not a teenager, they're older than that, but maybe they're not married, they're still in their early 20s, or, whatever. And I mean, let's be honest, man. It's like, when I was that age, I don't want to be around a bunch of older people in church. I want to be around people my age, and so this is something that is very key important, because our nation, we're losing our young adults.
Yeah, and they used to have a lot of singles groups, and everything, but you don't see them that much anymore either, because I remember I grew up being in the singles, and I was in the singles for,
so that probably helped,
and it helped a lot, because we used to go out and we used to do a lot of things with the singles. We would do a lot of events. We would go bowling. We would go to the movies. We'd go like on a Catalina cruise trips. We'd do a lot of really fun things, but they don't have them very much anymore. I've noticed that they're not out there that much anymore. And you would deal a lot with like young adults as well, but it's not out there that much anymore. And it was wonderful, because what they did is they would teach you to not be antisocial, and to be able to learn how to pick your partner, to pray for a perfect partner, to pray to the Lord, to say, Lord, I pray for a partner, Lord, but you pray for somebody who you're going to be equally yoked to. Mm-hmm. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like, to not rush into something, to be patient for the Lord to give you somebody who that you're going to be equally yoked to. That was so important. And I think that's something that's not taught taught that much anymore.
Yeah.
So I think that's very, very important. Just finding somebody that you're equally yoked to, and that you are spiritually equal to as well. So yeah, I think it's really, really important, and you don't see that much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we didn't want to do a really long video. They're still hanging out there, and you know they're all talking low, so we do this video. I told them they didn't have to talk low, but they are. But guys, something that we do have to look forward to is that we are finalizing pretty soon a date for an RBT conference.
Yes.
We are thinking in August, but we're trying to figure out a date, and it's going to be a Thursday night to Sunday service thing, and we are hoping that many of you, that's 6 months down the line, that many of you will come out. And I'm praying it's something that is so amazing, and you get so blessed that maybe it'll be the first annual out of many.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
And we're going to do a whole lineup. We're going to do all kinds of workshops, all kinds of different things, and that's something to be looking forward to. I wanted to get through this because we knew this weekend was coming. And now that it's, after this, that's something that we want to sit down and really, really plan this out and make a flyer, make dates, make everything so you know exactly what's going on. But I'm thinking somewhere in August.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but things could change, guys. Things could change. It's all about me and Sharon sitting down and really looking at the calendar and talking to a lot of the people that we know for sure will come. And just be accommodating and do something amazing.
Yeah, and just sitting down with a team and just getting our team together and just, and getting things put together. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're going to get ready for wind down here and just, get with these youngsters and just, get ready for bed soon. So we love you guys. We will hopefully check in with you guys tomorrow. I know it's Friday, but maybe just show you guys a little bit about what we're doing throughout the day.
There's all kinds of air mattresses laying around.
I know we have some air mattresses and stuff here, but we love you guys, and you guys have a beautiful, beautiful morning. Okay.
All right.
God bless you guys. Bye bye.